Hey there, I'm Chris Carlisle, and this is the podcast Highways and Byways. This week I'm going to tell you about some of the things you can do in Houston. Now, I've been to some of these places, and some places I haven't been to. We'll start with the Museum District. One place I haven't been to is the Buffalo Soldiers National Museum. It explores stories and contributions of African Americans in the military. It was founded in 2001. Next up is the Children's Museum. It's 9,000 square feet of fun. It was founded in 1980. Then there's the Contemporary Arts Museum. It's a forum for visual arts in the present, the recent past, and it documents new directions in art. It also encourages understanding of contemporary art through education. It opened in 1924. The Czech Museum Center Houston celebrates Czech culture, history, art, and music. It was founded in 1995. The Houston Holocaust Museum honors the victims of the Holocaust. It educates students about the dangers of hatred and prejudice. It opened in 1996. The Houston Museum of African American Culture is on a mission to collect, conserve, explore, interpret, and exhibit material and intellectual culture of Africans and African Americans in Houston. Here's what I have been to is the Houston Museum of Natural Science. It's a science center with 17 exhibits, a planetarium, food court, and a gift shop. It opened in 1969. The John C. Freeman Weather Museum opened in 1987. It has summertime weather camps and also a studio where you can do your own weather forecast. Another place I've been to is the Houston Zoo. Well, many times when I was a kid. It's 55 acres and has 6,000 animals from over 900 species. The Health Museum is on a mission to foster curiosity and wonder about health, medical science, and the human body. It opened in 1969. Never been to that one either. In fact, I think the Museum District is not too far from the Houston Medical Center. The Houston Museum of Fine Arts, or the Museum of Fine Arts Houston, is among the 10 largest museums in the U.S. and has 60,000 works of art. It was dedicated in 1917. All right, here's the Theater District. It's 17 blocks in downtown. First up is the Alley Theater, which has over 16 plays ranging from the best current work to reinvigorated classic plays to new plays by contemporary writers. It was founded in 1947. The Hobby Center for the Performing Arts used to be where the Sam Houston Coliseum and the Music Hall used to be. It opened in 2002 and shows Broadway shows. Jones Hall opened in 1966. It has symphonies, comedies, dance shows, musicals, and Broadway shows and lectures. There's also the Bayou Place, which is a dinner theater downtown, and the Wortham Theater Center, which is another performing arts center. It opened in 1987. There are some theme parks. There's the Kemah Boardwalk in Kemah. It has rides, waterfront dining, and shopping. It also offers packages for field trips. It opened back in 1998. Then there's Six Flags Hurricane Harbor Splashdown Houston. It has water rides, dining, and shopping. It opened in 1991. Then there's the Galveston Island Historic Pleasure Pier. I saw it when I went to Galveston about 9 years ago. It has rides, dining, and shops. It opened in 2012. Then here's the Wildlife Carousel at the zoo. It has hand-carved painted animals. Then there's the Downtown Aquarium. It's 6 acres. Its main exhibit is the Aquarium Adventure exhibit. It also has 5 theme areas, the train ride, and other rides. There's also 2 restaurants. It opened back in 2003. And then there's the Herman Park Railroad, which I've been on many times. It takes you around the park. Some historic sites are the San Jacinto Monument and Battleground. It was dedicated in 1936 to commemorate the centennial of Texas independence. It has a museum and an observation deck, which I went to one time. It also offers a van tour of the Battleground. Then there's the Johnson Space Center and Space Center Houston. Space Center Houston has exhibits about the space program, films, and live presentations. Like there's one where they show you what they do on the space station. It also has a mock-up of the space shuttle you can call. It's called the Independence. It has a tram tour that takes you to the old Mission Control. It also has a food court and gift shops. The Space Center opened in 1963 as a manned spacecraft center. It was renamed in 1973 after the late President Lyndon Johnson. And Space Center Houston opened in 1992. Been to both places. I last went to the monument in 2020 and to the Space Center in 2019. I had a former classmate pass away the other day. His name was Roger Holscher. He was a teacher and a coach at Chilton. Before that, he taught and coached at Rosebud a lot, where we graduated from back in 1988. He played basketball and baseball, also ran track and cross country. In track, he won state in 1988. He was an honor graduate. He was a member of the National Honor Society. He wrote for the school newspaper, the Cougar Cry. Won a gold medal for number since. Went to Baylor and UMHB. I'd often see him at football games at Rosebud a lot. Thank you for listening on Spreaker and other platforms and watching on YouTube. Please leave a like, a rating, and a follow. Until then, I'll see you next time.